Welcome to a video about Endless Crust. Endless Rust. This movie has nothing with rust, like rust, the metal you know, the normal metal. Anyways, getting out of hand. These two movies, it is two movies that has been made and I put them together just so you guys can enjoy the full one, not a two-part explanation video. It is about engineer and sniper story in the lost city that is actually the 𝚒𝚘𝚗'𝚝 city from TF2. Okay, but what is actually Endless Rust and why is it so good? Endless Rust is on the timeline, TF2 timeline, of the Man vs. Machine. Man vs. Machine was set in the year of 1971 as the game says. In Endless Rust, it seems like it has passed many years later till a time where the machines had taken over and most likely has the upper hand of humanity. Engineer and Sniper is the two pals of the two movies. They are out in a lost city, the 𝚒𝚘𝚗'𝚝 city, trying to find a way to both survive and keep their life as comfortable as there was possible before it was Man vs. Machine, and trying to have a life just like a normal humanity should. There is no longer a war like in the timeline of 1968 of the teams Red vs. Blue. Now it is the humanity that is left to stop the war between Man vs. Machines. There seems to be fights also between humanity and humanity, since NG and Sniper stomp onto a cult of people that takes the machines as their god. Meaning that they have a very special love for the robots. It seems like they take the robots as if they were also humans, since the little core glowing thing Andy took out of one of the robots for power of electricity seems to be kind of a soul to the robots. Can we just, before we continue, just enjoy this one peaceful moment in an Endless Rust? This whole little few short song music scene in the beautiful movie? Okay, what is a cult? The cult has taken opportunities of believing in something you can call a change for change. This means the cult wants the machines to be a god. Titan, the commanders of Earth, they want to become one with the robots. Give us all, get us all, you know what I mean. Which they made a big mistake of thinking with their pure innocent minds of thinking the robot will help them and be their server. Big mistake. The robot doesn't care about humanity, it was made to destroy humans, which then, as we see in the movie, proceeds to kill the whole cult. And still, NG and Sniper survived. A future world dominated by robots could in principle evolve gradually from a world dominated by humans. The basic nature, division and distribution of cities, nation, industries, professions and firms needs to change greatly as machines slowly displace humans and on jobs. This is the same explanation of why the robots are trying to destroy humans to get the Earth back to where it was once before. But here are something that I want to talk about in Pyro's speech. When Pyro said sentence, "The age of Titans is upon us," saying they will be their salvation. Salvation meaning something that prevents danger, loss or harm, which the robots or the machines are trying to do. Where he actually far more wrong. Anthropocene, humans have become the single most influential species on the planet, causing significant global warming and another change to land that we don't see in the movie, of course, but it is just an explanation of what humans really are. The environment has changed, water, organisms, and the atmosphere has changed. And Pyro wants to be freed from that with machines, technology, meaning the robots will be the next lead, the next generation to take care of the Earth. One and another thing he says in each title of the movie, Endless Rust, which is described in the two words of physiologically endless for never ending, like infinite, and rust for metal starting to get weak, and all that you know about rust. You know what it is. It's the brownish metal getting weak and weak. To put those together is Endless Rust, and Pyro wants that to stop, because he mentioned as soon as NG death happens, his soul will help the Titans return from the endless rust. The Pyro has also said in his speech that he meant humans has a worthless flesh, meaning to say that robots' construction is far more better. Well, yes, robots are smarter than human, but humans think in a different way than a robot does. That means the human mind can have more creative things to do than the robot can. That is what Pyro forgot to think about before he did all this. This is also what it means that Pyro meant. Human souls will be the next ones to control the machine's life. Pyro is trying to get as many human souls into the Titans for some reason to control them. Being the devotion of the bots, meaning devotion to God, being devoted to someone, it then means he will bring the machines as a god for them and the future to command whatever it takes for pure, strength, and eternal to last forever in existence. This whole cult seems like there might be some controversial where humans wants to be with the machines and the one where they want to destroy all the machines. There seems to be some war fights between it. The cults want something else, but humanity wants to get rid of the machines. Now that we talked finally the end of the Endless Rust 1, we now go over to Endless Rust 2. From the end of Endless Rust 1, we see NG and Sniper running away from the robots that was just released from a ship. They are still not safe for the next movie, which we see of course. The robot seems to only have a mind full of destruction since they are only after getting rid of everything. Endless Rust 2 is the more based of how smart a human being can think of making something powerful enough to destroy a machine that is far more stronger than a normal weapon. This means NG had some idea of something that will be powerful enough to kill the robots, which is Rescue Ranger, a weapon that fires special bolt projectiles. It doesn't mean he will use the Rescue Ranger, but a typical weapon that has the same abilities. It has the same illuminated monitor that displays sine waves. Now that I actually remember what the weapon's Endless Rust is from by FlyToRainbowRay, has many similarities from the Fallout game brand series. The laser gun in the Fallout games is powerful enough to shoot robots' human suits. Let's imagine a lightsaber is really strong, but imagine it is 1 or 2 times weaker, as if it was a laser voltage. That's how powerful the laser weapons are in Fallout. The weapons NG has made is voltage laser weapons. We get the next scenes that is clearing off to the end. NG and Sniper had planned to get into Robot's laboratory that we now understand is not in charge by any humans, only the robots. Once they get in, they have planned to destroy the core of the laboratory to get rid of the robots. NG and Sniper get to see this, but no one else, that when they shoot the Pyro in the head, it malfunctions to not be targeting humans, but to look at them as a small creature that can't help themselves. Why I say malfunction is because the Pyro's power cores fail 2 times to work and change the way his mind thinks. Pyro the robot, NG and Sniper now has the upper hand of winning against the few machines in the lab. He comes with a victory to the end, but fails as losing Pyro and escaping the place with a sad death of the 2 heroes that have saved the city from robots. The end. NG and Sniper had of course placed the C4 on the core of the lab to destroy it. As we see the explosion, they were not the only one to experience it. But the next heroes for the new movie coming sooner or later seems to be the new Heavy and the Scout. They will be the next to come with their story as it progresses. The never-ending war of man versus machine will fall one day. RIP to Engineer and Sniper. Before I end this video, it will be hard to say that this theory is true or not, but we just have to wait and see, cause FlyToRainbowRay has posted another picture of a sequel to the new movie coming soon enough. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next theory. Bye bye.